Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good day today. We're going to do just a little quick Sunday morning, answer some questions, hang out. Yeah. What's up, David? Renato, Southpaw. Tarzan, hola, Javier. What's up, Tarzan? Patrick, I have a property I'm looking at. I'd love for your opinion. Yeah, man, send it over. Send the address. Send the Addy. So Streamlabs released this chat highlight, but it's not working for YouTube comments, which is unfortunate. So I thought I was going to be able to do that, but I can't do it. That's unfortunate. What's up, Darth? Jesus? Bum, ba, bum, What's up, GD? Yeah, send over the address if you're still here. David, you got a question? My wife and I bought our first home in 2019 and plan on making it a rental. We finally worked up enough down payment to buy our new primary home and create our first home at a rental. Cool. Just make sure, obviously with interest rates being high, make sure your new home, you're able to safely afford it. Make sure you're not getting yourself in a golden jail cell. And I mean, best of luck to you, man. You're moving on up your second home in this market. I think that's definitely worth celebrating. What's up, Carly? All right, Patrick. 1124 Holman. What's up, Jose? Sure. I usually do that on my local channel, Jose, but I can do it here. If you are looking for an agent in Phoenix, Jose, make sure to check out my local channel. I do more analysis in my local market, but you can always reach out to me. My phone number, my email's below. Yeah, you can't highlight from Streamlabs chat. The plan is to house hack, and if it won't clash, but it won't cash flow until I leave. The plan is to house hack, but it won't cash flow until I leave. Okay, let's see it. Let's check out a house. Having me check out. I'm trying to. Oh man, it's unfortunate. What if it's live chat? Maybe there. No. Oh well. Okay, let's see what's up. Kentucky 1124 West Holman. Holman was the name of my gym teacher in high school. Gave me my only F. How did I fail gym? Because I was taken to school late for the majority of my freshman year. And then was put in trouble by my own father because he's the one that was taking me late. Fun times. Let me see if I have the screen share set up. I don't. Boom. All right, let's see what's going on here at Holman. First things first, let's see if it pops up in the map. Just want to get a good feel of the situation. It's not popping up. What's up with that? It's Covington, Kentucky, right? There you go. Is this it? Yikes. You got someone saying peace. What's up? 1124. That's one of these, right? Oh, it's gonna be this way. It's this building right here, right? Or this one. This is 1124. Dude, that's crazy. So just so you know, look, this is the condition it was in 2000. This year. So did this get like flipped or something? Thank you, MS. Appreciate it. Darth, I'll ask your question right now. Yeah, that's kind of wonky. Anyways, let's check out the Zillow listing on this. Wow, look at that. Look at the difference of that. Is this a glow up? This is the same house, right? This is it right here. Oh, but like this is a glow up. 2014, 2024. What happened in 2022? What happened in 8 years that made this happen? That's crazy. See this? Only my crazy asses would be interested in this. So I would be very interested in the history of this house. This is pretty, and then now it's this. Man, that house has been around. That's been around the block. Let's just say that. This is all nice and pretty now, but really get someone that specialist to analyze. Really, I don't know, what can you do other than ripping it up? They spent a lot of money on this place. $599. Make sure you get receipts of all the freaking upgrades they did. You call the contractors and make sure it got done right. You freaking, like, you need to really do heavy research on this to make sure they did a really good job. I mean, inside, I like the blue. I like the white. They have a good theme. You gotta have a good, vibes going on. Someone with money really put money into this. What do they buy it for? Have you done the research on the tax records? A man lived there and renovated the whole thing, tore it down. Interesting. Yeah, when you do flips, you gotta really get in there. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Hi
there, friend. Happy Sunday.
Hey there, Smallhorn. Good to see you. Walls might be thin as cardboard. Yeah, really make sure you get highlight in that, because that's something feels off there. I don't have my giant mug, Smallhorn, but it's a pretty big one. Just text me right now. Hey, there's a giant booger on your nose. Okay. They bought it for $66K in 2022. Man, yeah, just like when you do your inspections, you really gotta freaking go through it. You gotta really make sure. That's my analysis on that. I don't know much about the area, but just seeing that freaking transformation from 2022, was it 14 to 2022? What happened? What happened to this place right across the street too? A lot of history there. What's up, Myra? Okay. Darth Vadant. Javier, is it advisable to save up and buy a home in cash? I mean, if you're in a market where your houses are 150, 200K and you make enough money to get to that point, that is something I would definitely do. But if you're in a market where, houses are $500,000, $400,000 to $500,000, it's going to take a while to get there. If you have the patience and you have the time to wait for that, then go for it. I think 100% go for it. But if you don't have, then, I think that, of course, owning your home, your home free and clear is definitely awesome. But the thing is, if you're going to be waiting a long time to get there, it depends how much you can save, really. So I guess every situation is different. I can't just universally say it's always better to buy cash, because then your boy would have never owned a house, Whole street getting gentrified. That looks like it's not engineered correctly. Yeah, well, I can't talk about the engineering, but it looks definitely something sussy. Nick says walls might be thin as with cardboard. No kidding. Adam sent me another house. 3795 Red Dock Road, Lancaster, South Carolina. Alright, let's see what's up. Is that a house? It looks like it's a cabin. 3795 Red Dock Road. See where in the world are you taking us today? Are you taking me out to the woods to kill me? Is this where I turn around and you just club me in the head? I've been watching too much freaking Mercy. I'll go in the middle of the day just to check in on her, and she's watching like these true crime, like he freaking killed his husband, she destroyed, like, oh my god. It's a whole nother thing. But anyways, 3795. I don't see a house. I didn't probably type it right. Let's try it again. Looks like it's not popping up on the maps. Am I not typing something right here? It's a new build. Oh, that's why. Okay. That makes sense. How many trees died for this house? Shame. Shame.
Hi there, friend. Happy Sunday.
Didn't you already send that? Something's going on here. I see the super chat's coming. I see it. I see it coming. I mean, what is there to say about new builds? Can't really make an opinion on it. Make sure they did a good job. Don't fall in love with the newness of it. Go in there with a fine pick tooth. There it is.
We like big mugs and we cannot lie.
No, yes we do. You know, some mornings need a big giant mug of coffee. This morning needed a giant coffee. My sister-in-law had a baby yesterday, and we took care of her 2 nephews. And I mean, nothing wrong there. They're totally good kids. It's just when you have other kids in your house, you just I can't walk around in my underwear. And if I can't walk around in my underwear and scar my kids permanently, then what is life? Yeah, don't fall in love with the newness of it. Just really go in there. Go with hire 1 or 2 inspectors, hire an engineers, do what you got to do. There's this TikToker, the inspector guy that makes a lot of videos about these new builds. I think you should check him out. What's up, Walter? Walter. We got another one. Okay, Kyle. 5335 West Culture Lane. Weren't you here last live stream? I guess we're about to find out, but Culture Lane, Oxford? There you go. Not on Google Maps. Is it also a new build? Why does it end there? Why can't they keep going? Is it a private street or something? That's all it goes. Drop me here. I can't. Okay. Can't see the neighborhood. Oh. Red brick. Siding on the wall. Beautiful trees throughout. Is that crunchy leaves? This is a good... Listen. It could be that I've been watching too much Sopranos lately, but this is a good place to bury somebody. You know what I mean? Wooden fence. Ooh. I love an older house that hasn't been heavily modified. And this is what I'm getting here. I don't know if that's hardwood or laminate. I'm thinking it's hardwood because of the dark stains here. It's just I can smell this house. Yeah, someone smoked in this house. It's wood. It smells like wood and smoke. This if you got the money, and the time and the expertise and the patience and the kindness, then 100%. This is a great house. I mean, of course, check everything, check structural, check everything, make sure it's solid. Looks like they did add they closed in the patio to make an Arizona room. They made a little booth there like a restaurant. That's interesting. Old kitchen. I don't mind an old kitchen. Once again, I'd rather upgrade a 40-year-old kitchen than destroy a kitchen that was made 4 years ago because you don't like the style or they did it improperly. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely not something you overpay for. This is something if you have the time, energy, and money for. I like it. I like the vibes. Give it like a good solid 7 out of 10. If you got the money, the time, and the energy, and you got some dead bodies, this is it. By the way, I'm just this joke. So for all YouTube police, it's a joke. Tired of the rumors that I'm in the cartel. I'm not in the cartel. I'm too much of a weenie to be in the cartel. Okay, I like it. It's a good place if you have the time, energy, and money. I don't like that it's only one bathroom. I guess that's maybe something that was common when it was built in the, what was it, 40s? 1940. Oh, look at that. I got that right. A good or bad house can be in a year. This is me, of course. No, I agree 100%. I actually like the older home, Christina. I prefer an older home. Although I do like the storage, like the closet space of a newer home. You can tell you're in an older home when you go to your closet and it's like nothing there. You know what I mean? Rather smokehouse than a crack and pee house. Depends on the day, you know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta go to a crack pee house for a good time. What's up, last minute fishing? Did I miss a question? Sorry. What's up, Kevin? Can smell the septic overflow. Can homes be built around 2010 be better quality than new construction? No, that's your question. Can homes be built around 2010 be better? I think when a house is constructed, it doesn't matter what year, just like she said. It matters, honestly, not even what the builder is. It matters who the superintendent is and what kind of flow state the contractors are in. Because think of it like this. Imagine if you're a superintendent for a job. If you've been working this specific neighborhood for a while, all your contractors are showing up on time. Your drywall, your roofing, and they've been on a solid, consistent schedule, and you're in the good flow state. You're building solid houses back to back. If you're a brand new superintendent, you don't know what you're doing, or you're just overworked, or maybe your trades are really inconsistent, you have to keep finding it, like 2020 to 2022, a lot of those houses, then these are some pretty shoddy houses. So at the end of the day, it's hard to determine that unless you're doing a really deep inspection. Like, you have to really, what was missed. For example, if your house is built in 2010 and you see the baseboard is really inconsistent or the casing is really inconsistent, then it probably wasn't built correctly, and other things probably got missed as well. So it's just kind of something that you check. You know what I mean? How many bodies were thinking? All right, Kyle, I got you. Question: is it better to buy a cheaper house in the middle of nowhere or get a mortgage like in a place like Franklin, Tennessee? Let me look up Franklin, Tennessee. Wow. It's beautiful. So I'm assuming it's an expensive city in Tennessee. Let me look up the Zillow listings. Yeah, it's pretty expensive. So you're asking me, is it better to spend more money in the city or be out in the middle of nowhere? So that's a hard question, and a lot of these YouTubers really take like a strong stance against this, but it's such a different.
Thanks for the information. I just asked 2 questions in the chat that I wanted to know about. Thanks.
Yep. I saw that early, and that's why I'm answering it. It's hard to just say a general broad statement. And a lot of these YouTubers like to do that. Say you're stupid if you do this. No, because listen, let's put me and Smallhorn here. Just Just two different situations. Is it okay if I use an example? Well, you're here, Smallhorn, so I'm going to use an example. I am a man in my 30s. My children are all very young. 3 children. We're not going to be out in the middle of nowhere. We want to be in a city where there's community events, where there is like schools, places to take, just in the hustle and bustle. So I would pay more to be in the city. Smallhorn is already older kids. Her and her wonderful partner, Eddie. Hashtag always believe Eddie. We love Eddie here. And her older kids are older. Does she need to be in the city? Probably not. She probably could be out in the middle. Not, I don't like calling it middle of nowhere. A little more rural areas. So as long as her internet and she can do what she needs to do from her rural area, then that's cool. So it's so different, and depending on your lifestyle, depending on what you do for a living, depending on what your personal situation is. And then I can answer that once I know that, but I think it's pretty clear. I mean, you could say, well, I don't care, I have kids, but I want to be out in the middle of nowhere. I want to teach my kids farming. It's like whatever your personal beliefs are, whatever your value system is. DR Horton, that's funny you say that, because I had like a few new builds this year, and DR Horton has been the most solid ones. Their Express DR Express houses have been, they've stood up a little bit more than other builders. I've had a bad experience with other builders more than DR Hortons. So that's the thing, and that's Phoenix. So that just means that whatever system DR Horton has for that specific area that I showed is seeming to be a little more solid. Now I've seen other DR Horton area, and like in that was way out there, another part of town that was really crappy and shoddy. So it really depends. You can say DR Horton they're terrible all around because of the system and whatnot. Okay, but you have to, honestly, the best way for you to know if a builder's crappy or not is go talk to the salesperson and whatnot, but go knock on a few doors from houses that were just finished being built. How has it been? You've been living here 3 or 4 months. Can you give me a little feedback on the house quality? How's it been? Because a house might be perfect when you buy it, but after 4 or 5 months, everything starts showing. Ask how have the warranty people been? You know what I mean? Eddie is sometimes wrong. Yeah, Christina Smallhorn. You guys, if you guys know Smallhorn is, she's a wonderful person. Go check her. I mean, you don't need a little young YouTuber like me. Young, I mean, a little YouTuber like me pushing her. She's awesome. City boys up. I'm always a city boy, right? If you guys have any questions, this is a very just casual Q&A stream. If you have any houses you want me to check out, questions, I'm here to help. In Oklahoma, Louisiana, and Texas, most people regret buying a DR home. Weather, yeah. Is that more? They're more moist. Is it a moist environment? Yeah, you are pretty great. Let's see if I missed any questions. Last Minute Fishing, thank you for all you do. How do you feel about the California market? It seems impossible to buy a house. Seems impossible to buy a house. Yeah, I get that. I'll just say in general how I feel about cities where it's impossible to buy a house. I think if I were in California, I would strongly evaluate if my want to own a property is stronger than my want to be in California. For example, if I lived in California and I was heavily involved in the whatever space California, if I freaking sell surfboards on the beach, I'm going to have to just suck it up and rent for the rest of my life because this is what I do for a living. I sell surfboards. I need to be near a beach. But if I found a way to maybe not be near a beach, if I find another job doing something else, then do I really need to be near a beach? Do I really have to think I'd rather own a home? I'd rather go somewhere else. See what I mean? So I could say here, and all the people in YouTube love to talk crash about California and say, oh, well, why go crappy, whatever. But if your fans and family are there and that love and that need to be there is stronger than your need to own a home, then just continue renting. It is what it is. Build out your investments. Find out, I would rather have a multi-6-figure account for investments spread out through different things than a house. Just because you can't own a house doesn't mean you can have solid investments everywhere. You know what I mean? So next time someone's like, you don't own a home, you're like, yeah, bro, but check. Let me pull up my Fidelity account real quick and just show that to them. Sure, Lucifer the cat. How are you on the? Did your mom let you use the computer? It's a cat. Bad joke. 29 Dix Road. DIX Road. That's what's written there, ladies and gentlemen. Careful when you say that word, Smallhorn. I'm just kidding. Some people don't like those words. Alright, let's check out this. What are we paying? What? Meow meow. Yes, I am typing with my paws. That was a good one. That was a good solid joke. All right, a lot of land. Man, there's just some beautiful houses out there. I would love to go out. Massachusetts. Wow. Look at that. How amazing would it be to grow up in a place like this? There's just yards, so wide, so big. There's like a forest nearby. What is this? Where am I going? Look at this. This is totally a place where you would drive up with your bikes with your friends. Hey, let's go meet at this corner and frickin' shoot BBs at cans or something. Look how cool this is. Oh man, I love this. Anyways, so I love the area. I'll just say that. Seeing a lot of green grass means a lot of people take care of their yard. Not seeing any overgrown or like overgrown or not well maintained yards. Pride of ownership is high. Solid neighborhood. Love this neighborhood. So far, neighborhood's a 9 out of 10. We'll give it 10. I'll give this a 10. 10 out of 10 for the neighborhood. So let's see the house. I could go for some Little Caesars right now. I don't like. I'll eat Little Caesars, but ooh, that's expensive. $740. Woo! Built in 1967. Open house right now if you want to go. Massive spike in value. Looks like they got purchased for 2016 for $400K. No, it looks like when so it was on the market for $380 and it sold for $403. Okay. All right, let's see this house. I'm assuming for this area things are expensive, right? Ooh, can I tour this? It'd be nice if we can. I wouldn't like to. Okay, is this the front door? Can we start the front door? All right, whatever. Brick fireplace. I want to say, is that hardwood? I see the line right here. Might be hardwood. I'm hoping it's hardwood. Kitchen looks like it's been remodeled recently. Looks fairly new. Has a pretty new appliances. They really don't impress me. It's just put money into it. You know, it's just okay. I see you put money into that. It looks like there's matching cabinets in the bathrooms. So you see solid space in the bedrooms. Might be normal in this part of town. Looks like there's a mini split in that bedroom. That's cool. Is that normal in Massachusetts? Solid play so far. The 1940 Soprano house was purchased in 2019 for $255. Now it's listed for $329. The owners have not done anything to it except live in California. How long has it been on the market? Kyle, how long has it been on the market? Looks like a bedroom downstairs. I want to see what kind of setup they have. Less than a week. Hard to say if you're gonna try to. It's hard to lowball a new listing because they think that they still have it. You know what I mean? They still think they're that. You know when You know, when you were like somewhat talented in high school, you were like a star, not even a star. You were just thought you were good in your city or you were good in your school for football or basketball, and you're like 40 years old now, and you're like, yeah, I still got it, I'm good. And then you go try to play basketball or football with your buddies, and you realize that Father Time has not been nice to you, and you get wrecked. That's kind of how sellers are at first. They think they still got it because they've just been listed for a week, and they'll ignore your lowball offer. But once they have been worn out for a bit, so it'll be hard to talk down. So if you're honestly thinking about talking them down, you can make that offer now, but maybe just wait. I mean, this house isn't that big, I'll be honest. But I'm assuming that's normal for the area. It's hard for me. I mean, to me, this looks overpriced because this is $700K, and I would just never imagine paying $700K. But I'm ignorant of the area. It could be a really solid area. I love the yard. I love the space. This is just a place where you can raise your kids and have them come home. I prefer to upgrade the siding if I were me, but that could be the style. I love the forest in the back, kind of spooky. So yeah, I mean, I love the house. I don't see anything fundamentally wrong from it. I just don't like the price. Thanks for this. Thanks for sharing. This is a good one. I mean, it looks at 1.3 million nearby, 1.6 million, 850. It looks like it's somewhat decently priced. It's just a more expensive area. Ooh, Kyle, we did lowball a couple of days ago and they didn't even counter. Our realtor said we should wait a few weeks if we still reach out. Yeah, I wouldn't lowball first week because you're going to leave a bad taste in their mouth. Yeah, but I mean, try again. Yeah, Nikki, I agree. It's old, but it's clean. Do you know this R? Wondering what? Do you know this? What is the house I just showed? Will the left behind neighborhoods of West Phoenix begin to develop as East Valley loses affordability? Alhambra and Maryville, for example, have no homes under 300K. Dude, first of all, I'm a Maryvillian here. Okay, I was raised in Maryville. What do you mean left behind? Maryville was left behind because Hispanics live there now. Is that why they're left behind? They're very thriving neighborhoods with like a lot of people still living there. I go there every week to go visit my in-laws. It's very active and very what do you mean left behind? Ooh, Yuri. Yuri's looking in my area, Maricopa. Are we going to go look at this in person, Yuri? Because she's looking in my area, I can actually pull up the MLS. Office with the full-size fridge is nice. Sold, yeah. Lowballing it... lowballing in a hot market is a questionable strategy. I would just not worry about what market it's in. Who cares about the market and what people think about the market? Even if the market is super slow, if I call a seller first weekend of showings, there's always going to be a lot of showings for a first weekend. And even though if they have no offers, if you send a lowball offer, they're going to think you're screwing with them, and they're not going to like it. Oh yeah, we're gonna go look at it. All right, let's go. I'm just kidding. Well, first of all, unfortunately, I got some bad news for you. It is under contract, so I don't know where you're looking, but it's under contract. It's one of these houses that are way out in the middle of nowhere, huh? Very old school. Concrete flooring. Concrete floorings bring a lot of dirt. Not a fan of that. See, I'm sure they liked this shower when they built it, but all I can think about is my wife seeing my hairy butt when I'm showering and she walks in the bathroom. Yeah, this is way out. Woo! There's a park nearby or what? That's crazy. I mean, if you like this vibe, go for it. No, bro, it's left behind. I think what he means is it's just more affordable. I mean, I'm more curious what he means by, honestly, by left behind. Because, like, what's left behind about it that it's not like a hot market no more? Because there's still people buying. Oh, let's analyze that. There's a patio. That is a patio. That is a patio of the house. So Maryville in Alhambra is right here. Wait, Alhambra's here, Maryville's here. Let's just do a general Maryville area. The abandoned area. Or what did he call it? What did they call it again? Left behind. The left behind area. So maybe he's 100% right and I just completely am dumb. But let's see what's going on here. Dwelling list price. Why can't I? Where's it active? Okay, there you go. Browse. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Why can I not see if it's active or... Did I not click something right? There it is. I couldn't see the status. Was the status not there? Am I going crazy? Say like this is like, let's say this is Maryville right here. All right, so 115 houses for sale. No, let's take only 105 houses for sale. Under contract. Pending. 103. So there is an equal amount of pending sales to active sales in this left behind area. That is rare in Phoenix. That means that's pretty high actually. I mean, there's other areas that's like, I'll show you right now. Well, I'll just shut up and I'll show you. Closed listings. 83, which is over half, so not exactly there, but there's a lot of houses selling in this left behind area. If I go like to surprise, there's 930 houses for sale. Under contract, 413, less than half compared to the. So there's almost a 30-day, like almost exactly 1-to-1 ratio for under contract to active, where other areas are less than half. So the reason, okay, why am I focusing on this? Am I hyper focusing? Perhaps. The reason why I hyper focus it is because I sometimes realize that people. 4-3. Are you just give me a house? People have bad, like they say these things about areas without fully understanding what they're saying. Like a left behind area of Maryville when there's a 1-to-1 ratio of houses selling. What did he really mean by that? You know what I mean? Let's just face it, that area is like heavy minority population. So is that why it's left behind? Because there's now heavily minority? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'll fight it. Nick, where's Kyle? Kyle's a little mad at me. We usually play Minecraft, or we play games Friday morning, and I didn't show up Friday morning, so I need to text him. I need to say sorry. Sorry, Kyle. But I'm sure he's at home. All right, we got here. Smallhorn, what'd you send me? It's already off market. Why'd you send me this house? What's going on here? Lucifer, didn't I already do that house? Oh, I get it. The chat is frozen and it's showing me like an early... Oh, there you go. That makes sense. Sorry, guys. It was frozen. Is over asking FHA better than conventional asking price? That's a good question. Depends on how high FHA. Because an extremely above list price sounds like it's amazing and sounds like it's great, but if it's way above and it won't even appraise, and they're just doing it to secure you so that way they can negotiate you down when it doesn't appraise, then it's not going to set you up. If it's like slightly above, then I would go with FHA. I mean, at the end of the day, both loans, FHA gets a bad rap, and it's harder, they're more appraisal. No, they get a bad rep. It's not necessary. I would go slightly higher FHA. Because guess what? A lot of people look at conventional and they'll go, oh, they're putting 20% down. That means that they're more willing to, they would have the money to make up the difference if it doesn't appraise. No, they don't. They're so stingy. They're like, I'm not going to make up this money. You know, they get so stingy too, and they're willing to drop the deal. So, yeah, no idea. Why do people want to live in an HOA home and need freedom? Like, I don't mind living in an HOA home. I'm not doing crazy modifications to my house. Let's do a poll. Live in an HOA. See what they say. Would you live in an HOA home? Yes or no? Answer the question on the poll. Where's the best place to invest in rental properties? Can you imagine? I just knew the best city in the entire country, and I can just say, yeah, this city. That would be insane. First of all, very generous of you to think I just have that information ready to go. I'd invest in areas you're familiar with, my friend. That's all I'll say. Tabitha, Cypress, Texas. I do got a showing at 2, so I got maybe another 5 minutes. No, 8 minutes. So let's quick text out. Tabitha 16602 Blue Shine Trail. Cypress, Texas. What the heck? Did I type it wrong? 16602? I'm assuming this is it. 16602? Yeah, I typed it wrong. Oh man, come on, I can't go in there. Let me in. Is it a gated community? Yeah, it's gated. Okay, I can't see a neighborhood. 335. Whew, that's a good price. I don't know the area. I like that. Seeing low 300s. The red brick home. I love a red brick home. My first house was made out of bricks. This isn't made out of bricks. I think it's made out of, I don't know. Tile looks well managed, well maintained. Very clean. Well, really well lit. Kind of like an open-ish vibe to it. Kitchen kind of has apartment-like vibes to it, but it works. It works. Living area, not too big, but Small family or single person works perfectly. Bedroom, primary bedroom. Love that dark brown offset. Was that an off whatever wall? Bathroom is very standard, very basic. It can be upgraded, no problemo. Front door is good. Little office area, nook area is good. I'm assuming this is a primary closet. I don't know how we just went from looking at the closet to the primary again. Now we're in the patio. Backyard is gorge. Oh man, perfectly landscaped. I love this house. Yeah, this is a great house. See what this is going on with it. Built in 2008. That's hard to believe. It's been managed so well. 16 days on the market. There's Toby barking. Let's kind of do just a little. Looks like there's not much for sale there. This little pocket. Wow. Yeah. Great looking house. Not many for sale there. That's a good sign. That means there's not like this demand of people selling. Yeah, I give this a straight 8.5. This is a good solid house. Good find. Gated community. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Almost 50-50 split, yes or no? For HOA. TW, what's going on? Javier, what are the negatives or positives do you see in a very small HOA with only 4 units and 4 unit owners? Wow, that's weird. Why do you guys need an HOA? There's just 4 of you get together for coffee and figure things out. Yeah, that's kind of, I see any negatives in that. That's kind of unnecessary, isn't it? Only 4 people live in an area and there's an HOA. You guys literally, well, every HOA is that you're the majority, but you guys could just make decisions without the HOA. That's crazy. That's terrible. I don't like that. I don't see a positive in that. Sorry, TW. Brian Mendoza, Texas Frisco. 3656 Hickory Grove Lane. Got a lot of Texas. This ain't Texas. Woo! What's up with Texas? Why can't does Google Maps not drive in the cities? Is it like illegal or what? Did you send me that on purpose? 1.9 million. 3956. Are you looking at a $1.9 million house? I can't. I mean, it's a luxury house. Everything's gonna be really good about it. Yeah. All due respect. Let's not do $1 million houses. Whew. Oh, there you go. Was muted for a bit. Sorry about that. You guys didn't tell me anything. Can I see your past comments? Sure, Scott. Let's see if I can find them. However, do you think we should walk away if they don't replace the HVAC? Considering less listing says fully updated? Yeah, they kind of tricked you. You can update something, but it's not. It doesn't mean it's upgraded. So you should never look at what's on them listing description as like fact. That's all a marketing puff piece. So that being said, I mean, looking at the specific description, right, like the marketing, you did your inspection, you saw the AC needed to be replaced or upgraded, or what does it need? I don't know. You have a choice. If they do, well, first of all, it's a pretty big ask to replace an AC. So is the AC, if it's working and it's old, then that's just what you're buying. It's unreasonable to expect every AC to be brand new when you're buying a house. And so if you're in a position and you don't want to buy an older AC that you don't want to repair in the near future, then walk. But that's just something that you have to be aware of, you know? Yes, it is very HOA intensive. You sent me the address, Scott? I don't see it. I'm looking, Scott. I'm looking. There it is. Kansas City. 5411 North Denver. We are in process of this one. But has some structure repairs they agreed to do, and they don't want to replace the AC. Yeah, that's what, just hearing that. Does it need to be replaced, or is it just an old and needs replacing soon? You know what I mean? I'm looking at it. Small house. Is this it? No, that's not it. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? No, it's not it. Okay. What am I looking? Oh, I can just click here. Duh. Okay. It's off market. No, it's 410. I put the address wrong, right? Something's going on here. What's going on? 411? No, it's 411. It's not on the market, Scott. Is this the one you sent me? 5411. Oh, that makes sense. I see your question about the high number of buyers. I'll answer it right now. Interesting house. Looks like a Minecraft house. Very green neighborhood. Kudos to that man for cutting his own grass. Well maintained neighborhood. Looks like older homes though. Built in 1942. This is a great opportunity. 1 acre, fully updated. Spacious living room. Show more. See if it's anything about the AC in the description. I don't see anything about the AC. I see it says fully updated. I don't see anything about the AC. Looks like laminate flooring. Recessed lighting. They opened up. Did they open up the living room to the kitchen? Kind of interesting. Basic granite countertops, basic cabinets, basic white subway tile, backsplash, carpet. Looks like your standard flip. Yeah, I mean, I give this like a 6. It's a very standard flip. You want to really just make sure. I could be wrong. It could be just someone who has very basic taste and they live there. Yeah, I think it looks very... Yeah, Alex. Brian said, Javi, if I... What? Javi, if you what? I don't know, man. I feel like I don't want to give you any legal advice because you're already under contract. But if you're buying a flip, just make sure to really do heavy inspections and really evaluate your whole situation about needing a brand new AC. You know what I mean? Where in Phoenix is a good place to buy if we want to relocate to Phoenix? We're currently in Cali. Depends on what you want. If you want to be in the hustle and bustle and you're willing to pay a little more, East Valley's solid. If you want to be more suburban, a little further away from things, West Valley. North Phoenix is solid if you don't mind an older home. If you want to live in mini California, there's Scottsdale. There's also some cities near the South Mountain area. I mean, I think just schedule your appointment with me, or just give me an email or give me a jingle when you're in town or when you're ready, then let me know. AC's 20 years old. They pay $5K in closing. Our offer is $300K. I've seen ACs that work really great at 20 years. They've just been maintained. You know what I mean? So like I said, kind of tough spot because I can't. Land is important though. That has a lot of land. I can't just give advice because you're under contract. You have to talk to your realtor and see all that. But I've been in situations where 10-year-old ACs break down a month after moving in. I've seen situations where ACs that are 25 years old, they keep chugging and run. Technically, over 20 years, yes, you're almost near that. But if it's working during the inspection and closing, and then you can't justify asking for a brand new one because it's old. Predictions for gentrification patterns in Phoenix Valley for a remote worker. Best bang for your buck, if you will. Neighbor had... We're not really seeing a lot of gentrification in Phoenix. Like downtown Phoenix is kind of getting that vibe, but there's just you have to have a specific taste to be in downtown Phoenix. There's so much land in like suburban neighborhoods out here that it's kind of hard to gentrify. You know what I mean? So I'm not really seeing much of that. Tomas. I mean, yeah, he's paying over list. He is. What's the price? He's paying $300K, 20,000 above list. Somebody's buying this house for $300,000. AC is 20 years old, and they don't want to replace it. But is it working and is it in good shape? Is it working in good shape right now? With the exception of it being old, is it working? That's my question. You can say, I don't want to buy this house because it has an old AC. That's okay. Cancel during your inspection period. That's a valid reason it canceled. Thank you for saying that, Scott. I figured that they would replace the AC with their offer being over. Never assume that. Never assume like you're winning favor with sellers or buyers. Like if you get a realtor like me across your desk and you're doing that, I would say, if I was a seller's agent, I would say you send us an offer for $300,000. There was never an indication that we're willing to replace anything for you. That's the offer that you're willing to pay. You saw the AC the way the condition it was when you first saw the property, right? So you didn't win any future favors by giving us that price. Right, so Scott fortunately is in a tough spot right now, but never just make an above list price offer with the consideration, they're going to replace anything I want for. Hey, could I find a 3-bedroom, 2-bath around 350 in Phoenix area? Oh yeah, Armando, for sure, dude. Send me a text message right now. My cell phone's in the description, and I'll set you up on a search right now. What do you consider Phoenix? I would say can, but in some, I think by Phoenix he's saying, I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question, B&G. Where are you looking in Phoenix? I guess I'll just send you all the houses, and then you can kind of guide me where you want. But yeah, 350 is there's a large variety of where you can look. Tamala says, Tamala. My realtor is pushing me to buy flip. Painted pig flip. That's a good one. My realtor is pushing me to buy a flip. Your realtor shouldn't be pushing you to buy anything. Okay. Yeah, just send me, Glendo, send me a text message, bro. 623, my number's in the description, I think. Just send it over. 623-707-9836. It literally will ding me right here if you text it. All right, guys, I'm going to get ready for my showing now. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Your next says they did a classic depression, gray cheap floors and paint, clearly 75%. Yeah, that's exactly what they do. Yeah, you guys all have a great one. Take care, guys. Good luck with if you're playing Magic and there's a new deck. Good luck with your draws. See you guys.